Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Carter outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter's got the opening field goal of the game for Los Angeles.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
McGrady outside. Out to Carter. Pass to Robinson.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
This is his first free throw of the game.
David Robinson.
First free throw is good. Robinson hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Up top, Chamberlain. Embiid in the corner. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here's Doncic. Shoots. Robinson pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Shooting for the away team, Kristaps Porzingis.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Jason Tatum.
Here is Carter to the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Bird pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Carter missing. Nowitzki outside. Robinson for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Tatum. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Carter outside. Pass to McGrady. Over Carter. And that one's good. McGrady.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Carter. Nowitzki with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
He gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low. Stolen by Bird. Fast break. Here they come. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Quick thinking and fast hands get Bird the steal, and he instantly starts to break.
Here's Carter. Outside Robinson. Pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Clippers moving the ball around. Second chance shot. He squares up and sinks it. And that's now 7 points for Robinson.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Clippers ahead, up 10. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Tatum with it. Ball's knocked loose. Right side, Porzingis. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Curry. Rebound by the Clippers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the middle. Out to Anthony. To the inside. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
The shot by Robertson, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Anthony. And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
And it's Nowitzki missing. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Left side, Curry. Inside, Lopez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Was your dance team.
1:41 left here in the second. Outside Anthony. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Clippers. Pass to Lopez. Out to Anthony. From downtown, nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And the Clippers lead by 15.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clippers leading by 15. Curry deciding where to go with it. Outside, Porzingis. And it's blocked. Here's Thurman. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hey, I love the effort from the defense, but Hardaway able to finish through contact. Nicely done.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nowitzki. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Nowitzki's got his second bucket. Here's Hardaway. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Joel Embiid.
8 seconds left in the first half. To the inside. And so it's Los Angeles finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Now Curry. For the 3. Curry from 3.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Clippers leading by 12. Outside Leonard. Outside Simmons. Shoots over Curry. No good from Simmons. Here's Carter. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep.
Oh, my, what a play.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Here's Shaq. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
O'Neal hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pass to Simmons. This one for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni.
Carmelo Anthony, Penny Hardaway, Luka Doncic. Make some noise, fans. Party up. Breakers dance crew.
Pass to Chamberlain. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, no matter how athletic or physical or intentional you are, there's very little you can do once Wilt gets the ball inside.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Now Markkanen. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Markkanen's got himself on the board with three there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Hardaway from outside. Clippers leading by 13. Right side, Markkanen. Here's Simmons. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard, no luck.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
The try by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable athleticism of Simmons right there. Driving to the cup. When he's doing that, you need to get out of his way.
Outside Anthony. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Leonard. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside O'Neal. Offline with his three. Embiid inside the line. Oh! Great dunk.
Goodness! That was special. Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Simmons can't get it to go.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
36. Good time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Clippers leading by 9.
Home team foul. Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Porzingis. Pass to Carter. Clock at 6. Robinson for three.
Love seeing Thurman own his man on defense, using his big physical body to intimidate whoever he's on.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Chamberlain. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Clippers leading by 9. High arcing shot. Out to Carter. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Pass to McGrady. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Robertson outside. Nifty move to the right side. Thurman. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's blocked.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Oh, man. Coming in hot and with force. Dirk launches himself off the drive and throws it down.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Carter for the finish. Pass to O'Neal. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Embiid's shot is good.
Embiid.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Carter looking around.